Have you got some decoys with a few holes in them that need to be repaired? Well, I'm not talking about a decoy like this. This is pretty much destroyed. But unless you're hunting with decoys like these lifetimes that are practically indestructible, you probably could fix a few holes in some decoys. And today, I'm going to share with you the best way I know how to do that. I'm Joel Strickland, and this is Surviving Duck Season. Thanks for watching Surviving Duck Season, where we feed your waterfowl obsession and help you to maximize your hunting experience. Just about every duck hunter finds a decoy or two every once in a while that has a crack in it or maybe some holes from shot. And often the easiest thing to do is just pitch it, throw it away and get a new one. But some people like me enjoy the process of repairing and giving new life to decoys. It's a cost savings and rewarding to be able to hunt over decoys that you've repaired or even repainted. Plus, it's a few less decoys going to the landfill, so there's that. Well, I've tried lots of ways of repairing decoys over my 35 plus years of duck hunting, and today I'm going to show you the very best ways that I've found. Now, I've got a couple of products I'm going to share with you today. This one is Lexel, and it's been a very popular product and it works really well, as well as the 3M 5200 Fast Cure. Now, the Lexel product has been around for a long time. I've seen articles way back a long time ago, guys talking about using this product to fix decoys. It definitely gets the job done and it's super easy. It's also really easy to find. You can find it at just about any local hardware store, at Lowe's or that sort of thing. But the downside is that it takes between 1 and 2 weeks to cure. Also, on the package it says that it won't hold up to prolonged submersion. Well, that doesn't sound like it's very waterproof then, does it? I personally like the 5200 better. Well, mainly because it's permanent and it will be as strong or even stronger than the actual decoy material you're putting it on. It's a fast cure, so basically what it says on here is that it's going to take 48 hours for a full cure time. But in my experience, you're good to go in much less than 24 hours. The other reason why I like the 5200 is it has multiple other uses, not just for decoy repair. I fixed my fiberglass layout boat with it, and it's the very best wader or boot repair product that's available. So for me, 5200 is a product that I can buy for multiple uses. Now, the downside is it's very messy to work with. You cannot get this stuff on anything that you don't want it on because it is not coming off. I mean, it is so sticky. It takes you days to get it off of your hands. If you get it on your jeans, they're done. It's not that expensive. I mean, I think I paid like 10 or 11 bucks for this tube. So let's fix a few decoys. I'm going to show you how I do it with both of the different products. First of all, what I'm going to do, all these decoys, the holes in these decoys are all from shot. I don't have any cracked decoys. These are G&H decoys. These actually are in excellent condition. These, I think I got these decoys in about 2003 or 4 probably. So they're 20-year-old decoys almost, and they look very, very good. But like I said, they have some holes in them. This one here has a hole right here and a hole back here. This decoy has also got some shot holes in these duck butts as well. And so what I'm going to do is typically if you don't know where the holes are, then you need to find them. The best way to do that is if they still have water in them, just to kind of squeeze on the decoy and the water will drip out of them. If you still can't find it that way, then you can take a ice chest that's full of water or something like that, and then you can just push the decoy down in it, submerge it, and then you'll see where the bubbles are kind of coming out from the decoys. You might have to roll the decoy around a little bit to be able to see that. But once you do, if there's lots of holes, then you might want to take maybe a black Sharpie or something like that and mark the hole. If you just have 1 or 2 holes and it's easy to see them, like on these decoys here, then I don't even have to worry about marking them. Most of the time what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a drill and I'll drill the hole out just a little bit bigger than what it was originally, just that way that the product has an opportunity to get in there and adhere to the plastic. Now both of the products, the Lexel and the 5200, you can use on something that's a little bit damp, it will work. I mean, it can be even submerged with the 5200, but I always like to use my best practice whenever possible. Make sure I clean and dry out the decoys. That way that you give it the best opportunity to stick to everything that's supposed to stick to. And if there's dirt and stuff like that, make sure you get that off if there's any grease or anything like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squirt some of the Lexel product into the hole, and then what I do is I'll just take something. You can use, a little knife type deal like this just to kind of work it around, and then just kind of push it into the hole is what I do with that. And that's really all I do. It fills the hole in. It's a little bit on the outside because I've squirted extra down in there. It hopefully will adhere to the inside and then make a good bond. And that's all I'm going to do with this decoy right here. And so that decoy only has that one little hole in it, and it should be good to go. So we'll let that seal up. Now, this product, it takes about a day and a half or 2 days for it to, be semi-set. It won't be like sticky gooey at that point. And so you just really need to, you can't be in a hurry when you're using that product, because it's just going to take it a couple of weeks before you're ready to use it. And that's just kind of what it is. So just something to keep in mind. If you're in a hurry, you definitely are going to want to do something else like using 3M 5200. I'm going to put some gloves on because I don't want to make a mess with it. This decoy right here has got a hole here. It's got a hole here. It's got some holes in the head. Now, the G&H decoy is actually, the head is a separate attached piece to the decoy. It's actually sealed up to the little stop that comes up where the head is. So I am going to go ahead and seal the head, just because I don't want, if the decoy goes upside down, I don't want it to be filling up with water inside the head. This is a tube that I got probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I think I got it in the middle of duck season. Sometimes what I've done in the past is I'll take a nail and stick in there and then just close it up that way, and then get a pair of pliers and pull it out. Well, I didn't do that this time. Basically, it's welded shut. You can't get the tip of it off. And you can feel the product is all soft on the inside. It's just the very tip that got, this messed up. So I'm going to take a little bitty hole right here. Now, here's the thing with this product. It really works best when you use your fingers. That's another reason why to use gloves. I mean, you can get some rubber gloves. Just squirt some in there and mash it down into the hole. It'll seal right over the top of it, and then you can just repaint it, that spot of the decoy, and so it doesn't look like a big old mess, if you care. I mean, I'm not sure that the ducks are really going to care, but you can certainly do that. I'm probably going to, because I just like my decoys to look nice. But then we'll take this, and this happens to be just on a spot of white, so that makes it easy. I won't even have to touch that part up if I don't want to. And see, there's just nothing to it. Very, very simple. And that will be completely dry probably in the morning. It's usually the way it works. I mean, I use this product to repair waders and to repair boots and things like that. And literally, I mean, I can put it on there in the afternoon, 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and the next morning I can be hunting with that pair of waders. That's how well it fixes it. And it's done. I mean, you're never going to have a problem with that spot again. Now, you can poke a hole somewhere else or that kind of thing, but you're never going to have a problem with your waders if you use this stuff, and that's what's so great about it. But this is going to set up just fine with these holes. I'm going to go ahead and fill the holes in the head too, like we talked about. They use this stuff like on ships. It's marine grade adhesive, and so, putting it on a decoy is like really overkill. Let's talk about another product that I have got some experience with as well. It is called Marine Adhesive 4000 UV. It works incredibly well on waders. I was introduced to this just a couple of years ago by the guys at High and Dry. They wanted to find a black product that would work as well as 5200. Now they do make black 5200, but they don't make it in the fast cure, and so they wanted to find something that would work just as fast as a 5200 fast cure. So that's what this product is, 4000 UV. Now I don't know if it actually will work on decoys. I've never tried it. I've tried it on waders and a few other things, but I'm going to try it out today and see how it works. Now I can't wholeheartedly recommend it to you because of experience and oh, this is going to work. The stats say it should work. Based on what I've done with some other products and used this on waders and that sort of thing, it should work fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to use it. And then maybe a year or two down the road, I'll let you know kind of what my experience was, if it worked great or not. The only reason why I'm using it is, again, it's a multiple use product. I already have some to use in case I puncture my waders. It works well for that, and it's black. So I'm going to repair a few and report back to y'all in a year or two, and we'll see how it holds up. So I know there's a lot of y'all that are going to be asking in the comments or making comments about other products that you've used and things that you've tried for decoy repair. What about Flex Seal? How about Aqua Seal? What about caulking or hot glue? I've tried all of those products in the past, and at the very best, they're going to be a temporary fix. Same for using those for waders. Some people use those products for waders. Again, those are just a temporary fix at best. And considering that the cost of any of these products that we've been talking about is pretty much the same, within $1 or two, you know, why wouldn't you go with something that you know is going to be a permanent fix? You know, and that's why I use the 5200. Maybe the 4000 will be that as well, but I really do like the 5200, and it works great for lots of different uses. Now, what about foam filling your decoys? That is a great question, and that one is something that I'm going to be tackling on my next video. And if you want to see how to repair waders with the 5200 product right here, check that video out right there. God bless you. I'm Joel Strickland, and I'll see you on the next video.